here in my office. I'm cleaning up. Can you tell? I got papers everywhere. There they are. Welcome to Magical You, the special Ask Susan Live that I've been playing with you, some of you, over the last couple of weeks. My gift to you so we can gather together and change stuff, right? Changing stuff is all what I'm about, in case you don't know, in case you're new to Ask Susan. It's what I do is I actually assist people in getting the confidence they need to shift and change themselves so they can tap into their intuition, so they can tap into their magic, so they can tap into their future selves and bring it into the present and start to create in a totally different way, in a totally different reality. That's actually what we do in The Confident Woman, which is a special project that I've been working on since January when I opened it up. And we've been talking about magic. And so I thought, well, I'm talking it on The Confident Woman. Why not bring it to you? So here we go. Magic. Hey, Rosalind. Hey, Carolyn. Let's wait for the algorithms to kick in. So I've got some notes here for you. And I'm please, if you're new, good morning from Phoenix, Arizona. I love that. Thank you so much. If you're new, just come on in with your questions. This is not a dialogue or a monologue. It's a conversation. And when I did a poll, when I asked people what's popping for you, it was about business, right? And that's why I encourage you to go to week number 2 and listen to the conversation we had about money. We started off with magic and you, right? We then went into magic and money, magical money. Hey, Brenda. And now we're playing with magical business. So what, especially in today's world where people are buying into a reality that has to do with fear, that has to do with shame, that has to do with isolation. Is that your reality? Is that where you create from? A little something I've written down for you. Surround yourself with negative and you'll experience problems in everything. Surround yourself with magic and you'll experience possibilities, right? Surround yourself in magic. So it's a choice. Thank you for Magical You, Carolyn says. Thank you so much for popping on. It's a choice. We have the magic of choice. Right? We have the magic of being the question and being in the question. So I'll give you an example. This morning I got up, I guess, a lot in the middle of the night and then at the top of the morning for me, which is about 5 o'clock. And I was like, what do you think you're doing? You're investing in all these new things. You're creating with new people. Notice none of that's in the question and none of that was light. And I asked myself, so what do I need to be or do here to change this? This being this energy, right? So notice I'm not taking any of what came into my head as real or true or significant. I'm being the question and I'm asking, what is it? And I thought, oh, there's a book I'm reading. I'd like to finish that last chapter. I think there's something in there for me. And I just made a pot of tea, went into one of the kids' rooms. My kids don't live here anymore, so I didn't disturb anybody. I just sat down and was present with the magic of who we be. And it just shifted everything that I had been buying into 3 seconds ago. So part of the magic of you in business is education, right? Whether it's a book, whether it's listening to a podcast, whether it's coming over to the Ask Susan TV, live TVs, are you willing to educate yourself in a way that offers you the change and shift? Because there's magic in the shifts, right? There's magic in change. Again, if you surround yourself with negative, you'll experience problems everywhere in everything. I'm sure you've had some of those conversations recently, right? Where all of a sudden you're on the phone and you find yourself spiraling downhill. It's like, whoa, well, I gotta go. Somebody else is calling. Bye, just to get out of it, right? Surround yourself with magic. And that's really surround yourself with magic. Magic has to do with gratitude, has to do with acknowledgement, has to do with going beyond anything you've made significant, right? And that's actually what our businesses are asking for right now. So, questions. What's popping for you when what had you coming to this today? When we're talking about magical you and your business, right? Businesses are a living, growing entity. Right? Many people have come to me and say, Susan, I just got let go of my job. No one's buying what I'm selling. I'm stuck. I have no money. Notice how none of those are questions, right? It's, we always say your point of view creates your reality. And the questions that you're willing to be with and live with are what will create greater. So, are you willing to be present with your business as a living entity? Are you willing to talk with your business and ask your business, what do you require of me? Right? We're in the business of living as well. We're living, our business is living, we are ongoing. We are shifting, we are changing, and so are our businesses right now more than ever before. So what magic could you be? What magical questions could you ask that would shift and change where you've decided you're stuck into something greater, right? What else is possible here for me? And it's not as, a lot of people say, well, I'm asking what else is possible. No, it's about willing to be the magic, right? Like when I woke up with all of that stuff in my head, not mine, right? Most people would say, you're crazy to be investing in your business like this at this time of your life, at this time of the world. No, my business is saying, come on, baby, right? Let's go, right? Let's expand out. Let's reach those people who are actually committed to change. That's who I be. That's what I create with, right? So what is it that you're asking to shift and change with your business that you've never actually played with before? The word pivot is out there. It's the new catchword of the day. From David Nagel and Corey Michelle and everybody is using the word pivot. So let's play with the word pivot right now. Are you willing to pivot? Are you willing to, what does that look like for you? Well, are you willing to be present? Oh, Carolyn says, I love what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Thank you, Carolyn. I need a little feedback here. I can chat for days, but it's like, thank you so much. So are you willing to be present? Are you willing to pivot? Right? So what pivoting is, it's almost like this. I have wheels on my chair. It's being who you truly be. And then, taking off the brakes. Yep. And just looking at it from this point of view. So what is it that from this point of view, you are the magic, you are the source, right? What is it that you've been asking to play with? What is it that you're asking to create with? Right? Who are you asking to play with? Who are you asking to create with? And start pulling those energies in. When I work with my clients one-on-one, we go, tell me what you see 3 months from now. And they'll give me some information. And I'll say, which one of these is your biggest priority right now? And they'll give me that information. So we're having a conversation with their business, the business of life, the business of being in business. And I'll say, okay, where do you want to be? Let's chunk it down, right? Success begins with one step at a time. That's the magic, right? Is that when you let the universe know, okay, I'm taking this step, all of a sudden something opens up. It's like, cool, this is different. Didn't know that's where I was going. Cool, right? Does that match the vibration of what I'm asking to create and how I'm asking to create in the world? Carolyn says, usually chaos requiring a little more organization. Oh, right on, baby. Interesting. Okay, so here's the deal about requiring more organization. Susan, thanks. I see your question. I'm going to be there in a second. One of the things we're taught in many modalities is choose something, then choose something else, keep adding something, keep adding something, keep adding something. Well, if you're like me and you have 50,000 ideas just naturally popping through your head, you'll drive yourself crazy as well as everybody else you're working with, right? So it's about being present and saying, what's required? What do I need to focus on today? Right? What's pulling my attention? So when I got up in the morning, this is a book that I've had that one last chapter to read. It's all about self-development for like a month. And this morning I was like, would reading that last chapter actually give you the information that you require? Would it create a different space for you to create in? Yes. Cool. So I followed my intuition and it has added to my business tenfold just in this morning. right? It's about being present, and what is it you want to focus on, right? People, again, people when you're told, just keep adding, you're bored, just keep adding. No, you're not bored. Have you had the taste and deliciousness of the magical success of following through? You know, again, that's one of the things I work on with my clients is let's focus. We haven't been taught to focus. Let me know if that pops for you. Carolyn says, yes, so where is my energy required today? Sort of a question. Absolutely. What's required? What? It's not necessarily where's my energy required. It's more like we are in symbiosis with the universe, right? So it's more like what energies are required today? And what do I need to focus on? Because if you're like me, I was making a salad for lunch, and on the way to getting something, I said, I'll just put the laundry into the dryer, and saw that a recycling receptacle that needs duct tape, so ran up, put the duct tape around it, did that, put that outside, and then finished making the salad. It only took me 10 minutes, all of that all together, right? Because I have the capacity where I'm like, what's required right now, focus, done. Right? It might not be linear for other people. In that time, I created something nurturing for my body. I created something nurturing for, for the house, right? And it was like one step. Magical success is one step at a time. Lovely says, yeah, cool. Yay. Thanks, Carolyn. Yay. Cool. So let me go back to Susan. Could you share a bit more about how you pull in the energies? All right. Pulling in the energies are. Thank you. Great question, Susan. Susan to Susan. I like it. Great name. Energies are. There's energy everywhere. There's energy all around me. There's magic all around me, right? Energies are. So it's about pulling in. It's more about matching the vibration of the energies that you require in this 10 seconds for this project, right? So I'll give you another example. You're going to be seeing, I'm going to be playing in a different way, more like just getting out there in a different way. And so one of the questions that was asked of me is, would I be willing to write what my focus is with my clients, who I be, and how do I shift their lives, and how that works for them. And I got that information yesterday. I said, great. And then while I'm making the salad, I pop on, just flipping through Facebook, I pop on somebody's little quickie. And I heard her talk about what she does, how that works. And I'm like, oh, that's easy. Where before I was like, I don't know if I can do that, which isn't a question. But I asked the universe this morning to send me what I need. Let me, where are the energies that I need to play with today? Got the information I needed. That's magic. Because I'm willing to, yes, pull in the energies, but also ask for the energies. Right? Does everybody get that? Right? It's about asking for it and being in the question and being willing to receive. Right? Being willing to receive the information that's there for you. Like magic is like a caress. It's like an awareness, the whispers of awareness. It's just a little caress on the side of the cheek. It's there. It's all there. So sometimes I'll just, when I go for a walk, I'll pull energies. But if you're not living in the vibration, I don't know if tell me if I'm saying this clearly. Let me see a thumbs up or something. Is this clear? Let's say I had a point of view, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say I lived in scarcity. I don't. I live in abundance, right? I live in abundance and abundance. Let's say I did. Let's say I lived in scarcity and I had a fear of money, and I had all points of views about people who had money and what money is and what money isn't, and do you feel how, right? But let's pretend. So now I'm going for a walk and I'm saying to the universe, what energy, space, and consciousness can I be to pull in all the energies of money, silver, and gold endlessly? Well, my vibration doesn't match what I'm asking for. So you can pull energy till the cows come home. Are you willing to be the magical energy that actually creates the vibration and be and live that vibration, right? That matches. So when I flicked on Facebook as I'm making the salad, I've been asking for this information since last night. What's a different way I can talk about myself and write about myself, and what could that look like? Just listening to this person, I'm like, oh, that's a great example. Thanks, universe. Love the magic, right? I'm willing to receive without judgment. So let me know if that gives you information, Susan and Carolyn and everybody who's listening. Yay! Carolyn says that's beautifully put. I love that. Abundance. Yep. Something like that happened for me today, and such a beautiful open space. Absolutely. Susan, haven't been asking for the energies. Yes. Yep. And that's the thing about, I had a client yesterday morning. And by the way, if you want to work with me, come on in. Just private message me and let's get on a call and see what we can create. The Confident Woman is full right now, but I will be opening up more spaces probably in about three or 4 months as we shift and change. Right now we've been working together. I've been working together with this group of women January, February, March. So 3 months. And the changes have been awesome and magical. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, privately, I'm there for you. So just private message me. The whole thing about business is there's this reality that says work 9 to 5, right? That's your business. Show your profits, show your losses. If they don't match up, you're a failure. Right? Nobody ever encourages you to invest in you and invest in your business. And sometimes an investment in you is making sure you go for a walk every day, right? So everywhere you have a point of view that, oh, I can't afford to invest in me, right? Who do you know? What do you know? And what is it you're asking for? So my client that I had yesterday morning, she knew, she says, I want to do this, but it's not going to make money. And if I do this, it won't make money. And I said, there's no magic in how you're creating, pardon me, because you're looking at what you can't do, what you've decided you won't do. So you're telling the universe, pass me by. No magic here, right? So the home play I gave her was to write down everything that you've ever thought you wanted to do with your business. Now, we'll meet again, and we'll look at which one of these is actually a priority. And then we'll chunk it down. That's the magic of being present and the magic of being focused with your business. Yeah. Oh, everybody's coming in with questions. Maureen, I was pulled to be here live on the call. What is here that is part of what I've been asking for? I don't know. What is it, Maureen? You tell me, right? You tell me, what is it that pulled you here? And what is it that is the part that you've been asking for, right? And what is it that we haven't even touched on that you'd like to know more of? Put it in here. That's what this Ask Susan is all about. It's the magic of being present with your business, not from the past, not from what you've decided you can't have now. Are you willing to play with magic? Are you willing to shift? Right? I'll give you another example. There was a restaurant that we know of, and they sent us a note saying, we're looking for $1,000 contribution so we can keep our staff, so they don't have to worry, so we can pay our rent, and we will gift you, when we get back in business, a dinner for 10. And this is an amazing restaurant. I was like, wow, I could actually get 10 people. We could each give $100, and we could present them with these people with $1,000. Right? So the point being is they pivoted from how are we going to make money to actually being willing to reach out to their clientele and say, here's an idea, pivot. Here's an idea, free dinner for 10. Right? And I pivoted from, $1,000 to, I bet I can get 10 friends together who would love to play with me on this one. Right? So we're playing with the future, and we're living in abundance, and we're contributing. And so that's how I play with my business. Cool. Let's see, where were we here? So Maureen, let me know what's popping for you. Carolyn, I'm learning that one. What my body requires is much greater priority and changes so much in everything. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. You're in the business of being present. So being present means being present with your body too. Do you ever notice when you're feeling good and yummy and you're just like boom, your business is like boom, right? It's about being present. That's the magic of who you be, is the willingness to be present. Being in the question, asking these questions of your business, right? What is it that you'd like to be a year from now, right? Am I still a contribution to you? Are you a contribution to me? Ask, is your business a contribution to you, right? Will it be one in the future? It's just, does it bring you joy? Like how many of you are working in jobs or businesses that don't actually bring you joy? Joy is magic, right? Joy equals success. How would you like to play? In a magical way, right? Questions to be with. What is it that I'd like to be creating a year from now, 6 months from now? What's the awareness that I have of what's required, right? Who do I need to talk to? What do I need to talk with? And what do I need to talk with? Could be your body, right? Could be your point of view. What's holding me back? Is there a lie that I'm using to actually keep me from creating and generating with my business? Right? What's the excuse I'm using for that lie? Interesting question, right? Yeah. And now that I have that awareness, cool. Now what else is possible? Roseanne, Carolyn, love this, beautiful, so magical. Cool. Maureen, did you come up with anything of how we can assist you here? I love your question, by the way, Maureen. What is here that is part of what I've been asking for? I love that. That's what I do with my business. That's what I do every day, right? As I sit down at the computer and I'm playing with the confident woman and I'm playing with the, infinite 12-month coaching that I've created. As I play with the 3-month coaching with my clients, it's like, what is being asked for here, right? Is there a pivot required? What's being asked for? Cool. I love that. Cool. Any other questions? Anything else? Oh yeah, cool. Can you say something about, I'm using the word cool a lot. I don't know. Tapping into my 60s self, very cool. Yeah. Can you say something about non-reality in business? I was aware that part of business doesn't make sense to me. Yes. So there are some things that appear as if it's non-reality. We live in multi dimensions and realities all at the same time. Which one are you making significant and which ones are you asking to work for you? That's where I would come from with that. It depends what your point of view is about non-reality in business. Some people think making money is a non-reality in their business. I don't know, Carolyn, if that's what you're talking about, right? Again, that would be making money significant and more significant than investing in you and your business, right? When we look at the money first, it can be a buzzkill, right? It's about asking your money to contribute to you, to your business, to your future, right? And how much money are you actually willing to receive? And have you decided what it has to look like in your business? Right? Like this person who, from this restaurant, their point of view was like, oh, we can barter here, right? What's the currency that you're willing to barter with your business? What's the currency that you put your business in? Is it about give and take? Is it about gifting and receiving? Is it about it being open and aware to receiving from the universe, from everyone and everything around you? Is it about, are you working with the currency of pivoting? And saying, oh, well, this used to work, so I wonder what else is possible. Can I take the best and juiciest of this and create something totally different that the world is asking for now? I wonder what that could be like. Okay. Oh, that really popped. Maureen said, yay, love it, says Carolyn. Rosanna says, the magic sessions is the gift I have been asking for. Oh, thank you, Rosanna. Maureen, what realities am I asking to contribute to me? Yes. So again, the example that I used, waking up. Some people would say, oh, I'm so bummed out. Well, that's an interesting reality. There's no question there. It was like, oh, what is this information? My reality is to ask a question, to be in the question, to be in the magic of being in the question. And then when you gift yourself what your business, your body, your life, your living, your joy, your magic has been asking for, it feels so good. Why wouldn't you? Right? Start being in that question and start acknowledging, grateful. Right? I'm so grateful that whatever that was on in my reality when I woke up had nothing to do with me. Right? It's like, oh, never mind. Never mind. Right? If it's in your mind, it's not yours. There we go. Let's see. Loved all of this. Maureen, which realities am I asking to contribute to me? Carolyn, not really sure. I feel I don't see a business as a business, more like me playing. Cool. Maybe a word thing. Cool. I don't have a point of view. You know what? Whatever works for you, right? Some people think of business as busyness. Not your reality, right? Anything we make significant signifies to us that there's something that we're blocking. Anything you make significant signifies to you, oh, there's something blocking me here. I wonder what that could be. Mine? Somebody else's? Something else? How many people in this reality have a point of view about money, have a point of view about business, have a point of view about standards, have a point of view about stature? Right? Is any of that your reality? Or are you asking to play with the future and ask the future to come in to contribute to you now? I wonder what that magic would create. So Susan says, so talking with money and my business are one and the same or different pieces? Talking with money and your business, are they one and the same or different pieces? Depends where you're coming from, right? It depends where you're coming from. We have a point of view that, well, I'm this way here, but I'm not this way there. Lies, right? If you have a point of view that money is scarce, it's going to be scarce whether you're buying an apple or whether you're investing in a multi-million-dollar business, right? So, well, that's ringing for somebody. It just got me right here. Whoever that is, listen to this again, okay? So, it's how we be in the question. And that's really cool, Susan. I love that because it's a way to kind of like give ourselves that aha moment. Oh, damn. The way I am when I body test clothes, am I willing to be that way when I body test my business? Am I willing to be that way when I body test food? The way I am with paying my bills. Am I willing to be, do I have a point of view about paying bills? Am I willing to be joyous about investing in me and asking for that money to come back tenfold, right? The way you are with one thing is the way you are with everything. So I hope that gave you some information. Susan, let me know. Carolyn says, I love this. Thank you so much. I have so much fun with what I do. Cool. Just like playing. I love it. Carolyn says, love the thank you so much, Susan. You're so welcome. What else is going on? Yay. So expansive playing with the future. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Susan says, absolutely. So, that's kind of the creation of the confident woman. It's about being confident in everything you be and do, right? And that's my target, is what if we could all be on this planet, be in this universe with confidence, right? It's people say, oh, I want to get my money thing done, or I want to get my business thing done, or I want to get my body thing done, or I want to get my relationship done. As soon as I do that, I'll be confident. Right? Confidence is from the inside out. It's the magic of who we be. So much changing as if by magic. Maureen says, yeah, fantastic. Cool, cool, cool. How's this been for you all? Y'all, thumbs up or hearts? Are, it feels like we're in the right place. Yes, being that woman. Yippee! Carolyn says, absolutely. Yeah. Susan, I got the blip of playing with magic about a month ago. Cool. I got the blip of playing with magic about a month ago, and now is where more ease with it. Yay! Much appreciated for this conversation. Oh, mwah! Thank you. Rosanna, I'm feeling so grateful for your contribution, Susan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rosanna. Thank you, Carolyn. Fabulous. Thank you. For those of you who are coming in later, hashtag replay, I always check what people are saying, and I'm here for you. It's like, whoa, when two or more are gathered, what magic can we be, create, do, have, generate, change, instill, and instigate? Hey, Aradna. When you're coming back, hugs, baby. Go back in and listen. We've had lots of juicy nuggets. I know it's nighttime in India, so I really appreciate you popping in. I adore you all. Let me know where you want to go with the magic series. As I say, it's a wonderful place for us all, especially now, to gather and throw out ideas and see what magic we can create and be within our lives to build the confidence that we were born with, right? I mean, just think about it. You came out crying, saying, I'm here, loud and proud. Don't stop. Let's go. Adore you. I will see you as always on Ask Susan Sunday Live. If you're not on my newsletter, get on it. I'll put the link in somewhere. That's where all the juicy stuff goes. Susan, looking for more info on magic and bodies. Okay. Shall we do that next Thursday? Do the eyes have it? Let me see. Who wants more info on magic and bodies? Should we do that one for next Thursday? I need some hearts here so I know where we're going. Actually, Susan, I was going to do that too. I thought that would be a good one. Yay! See, so cool. Oh, yay. Lots of thumbs up on that one. Thank you so much. Hey, tell your friends. Come on in. Right? This is where the action's happening. And I'll see you all on Ask Susan Sunday live. And magic and relationships too. All right, Maureen. I'll put that one in. I love it. Live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader you came here to be. Right? Hey, Frederica. And I will catch you all Sunday. And for sure, next Thursday, we've already chosen the topic, magical bodies. I love it. Mwah. Be well. I adore you all.